Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are, welcome back. It's Mayuguno back again to the root of today. It's one-on-one live coverage. They're going to be starting it up to the G Castle, and we have one-on-one at besides me here.
Only Miami live with the Skogintu.
Who told you to go far? I said who?
Miami.
Thank you. As we commence this kind of the conversation live, and we're going to be tangling to make sure that everything is coming to the position, and we have much of the things to roast, and we make it happen, and this kind of the people going to be thanking us after the video.
Or thrown into an imbroglio.
Due to unconditional circumstances?
We're going to have to be to put them into a hot soup.
A hot soup. Here we have Snoop Dogg, one-on-one. Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
Okay. Wagwan. Wagwan. Snoop Dogg is here. Live one-on-one with Skogintu.
Live
delivering from Skogintu, the G Castle.
The G Castle on top of the veranda.
Yeah, man.
And this is just the beginning.
And the things are gonna be coming live.
Did you see the shot I gave you, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you see things, man?
Hey, things were...
Imagine a Mzungu is being lumbered. Is it called lumberization?
Lumbering.
No. Is it called?
Lumbering.
Lumbering, yeah, which is in the case of leaking. Leaked. Leaked like a kid. And have you seen ever an animal giving birth?
Yeah.
Do you know how it leaks?
A cow.
A cow, even
it has a fallopian tube.
A fallopian tube. And esophagus?
No.
No esophagus. So it is leaking like a safari rally. You put there some salt, then it leaks the stuff which is enclosing the womb. The wombonizer.
Fallopian.
Tube.
Fallopian tube.
So yesterday I saw a video. Lady J was one-on-one with a Mzungu. Did you see how the lumbering was there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, people are enjoying life, man. And you are here and you are just looking at me like a didi.
But you know, what I can say is...
Is what?
You, instead of going to on lumbering, you are just finishing your G Castle. But the Lady J is lumbering the Mzungu. Imagine, but to the real effect of the time. That's why we are told that I'm going. Imagine now, is having a policewoman. Yeah, he's having a policewoman whom is always going there and talking about, you know what, I love you, baby, here and there, 2, 3 things, shenanigans there, cucumberization, back to Nyabohanse. And now, whenever this kind of the video gonna be coming out, you're gonna be missing everything. You're gonna be going to a dry spell. You know, an African, you know, a Mzungu is not like an African. Do you know that? You have to tell me.
I have to tell you. A Mzungu,
you know me, I know, African, you have a friendly match every day.
Exactly.
But a Mzungu is having some miscellaneous effect.
No, not the miscellaneous effect. The match is scheduled.
You can be going out.
It is scheduled. No, it is scheduled. On Monday, 2 rounds. On Wednesday.
That is what you call human rights. You are being...
you are no.
You are not
she's denying you.
Human rights.
No, conjugal rights. Conjugal rights is the digitization. It's called conjugal. Conjugal rights. Conjurizer. Say conjugal rights.
conjugal rights.
Exactly, conjugal rights.
My tongue is heavier.
Your tongue is heavy.
Yeah, man.
So when this kind of a nation, you deny this kind of a man, and that's why you see much of the men are focused with some small chicks outside here. Why do you see them siding here? Because they know an African, it's until you say po, no. Kwenda kabisa.
Let me ask you, we want everyone to know. Like an example. An example. Can you marry a mzungu?
Me or you?
You.
Talk about yourself
you.
first.
I'm asking.
Let's start with you.
Me? I'm asking you. Can you marry a mzungu?
Now who is who?
You.
Me.
I'm asking you.
So you want me to tell you if I can marry a mzungu?
Yeah.
How things are going, I can, but with unconditional circumstances.
Why?
If this kind of my own, if we can understand ourselves, you can understand me, I understand you. Tick.
What about age?
But,
what about age? You are young?
No more, not more than 2 years above me, or 3 or 4.
She has to be smaller than you.
No, even if she's bigger, but not more than what?
2 years.
2 years.
Why?
That's a rhetorical question, Zed.
But you have not answered my question. Why can't you marry a mzungu?
Why can't I marry a mzungu? You see the conditions I'm telling you?
Because African woman
gives you everything.
What about a mzungu?
I've never tried.
You never tried.
Hey, but what I know about an African, he just even take the legs here, another one there, and everything goes on right. And they have that kind of exercise, you know?
Let me ask you, but I'm not overthinking. Should I say this?
Whom are you asking?
Why is the people... let me leave it. You can't marry a mzungu.
What about you?
Me? Me? If the lady, I'm older than her, I can marry. But if she is older than me, how can I marry my mother?
Even 1 year.
What?
Than
Yeah,
you.
my friend, she gonna be cornering on me. Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you, for you to sustain her, are you having this kind of the qualities? Are you gonna be in dry spells every time?
So you have...
Do you know that when you marry a mzungu, you have now to start counting? 72 days. She told you, I'm not in the harm. I don't want.
Let me ask first. Are those people human beings like us?
Yeah, not us. Which?
Us.
Oh, you individual.
Us black people.
Oh, you individual.
Because I can see their feelings is not like us. How can someone say that he can survive with some years with dry spell, and African men like me here, I can't wait even a weekend to pass.
Not even a weekend. I saw you one day with a soap.
No. I'm not nyongering. I'm not cucumberization.
You're not self-sustained.
No. I can't social sustain myself.
Oh, you can never sustain yourself.
I'm being sustained with someone.
You can be sustained with somebody. Exactly. That's the perfect need now. So when we come direct to Lady J, what he was doing onto the club, it means that he was trying to get another love outside. You understand? And the Muzungu is talk about the lady who is an African lady who is a police woman, whom he is always talking about. You know, I have a baby girl here. He's just rushing from here. He's just throwing his own psychopathism here, and is now denying. He's now making things worse because he has ever been talking about you are the only queen I have. This world belongs to you. I don't know, where are we?
Why is the black people like us, when they date the Mzungu, they think that they are expensive.
They are in another world. They think about that one. they think about maybe the skin, how it is.
Oh, the
and,
skin.
And they think about they are first people to try it.
Oh, this is what we call ushamba.
No, trying. You know, trying it?
Me, I'm Mzungu.
Have you ever tried it?
I'm Mzungu. When I was small, I was watching.
I know, Hub. That's a fact.
Then I left it.
I saw.
No, I left it. And I can see at the at the point of conjugalization, the Wazungu, they are best.
They are best.
But I wonder why they are denying people the human rights.
Human rights. Conjugal rights.
Conjugal rights.
You know what is becoming, let me tell you today now. That's the effect. Have you ever seen Lady J? He has nothing to do in the society. He has nothing to be bothered with. He's just a psychopath. He's just a lunatic person. So the only thing he can ever do is just sitting, eating. And when I told you, there's a day I told you, if a man is subjected to food and you are never having any kind of a headache or stress, what are you thinking?
What I can add, once your father told me, when a man is alone or at his family, he gonna becoming stupid or he gonna be succeeding. So like Lady J, he's like alone. He has an opportunity of improving or finishing his life. Yeah,
or failure.
Yeah,
that's the fact, because right now there's a day I told you that I met with Lady J, and we were just discussing much of the things.
I was there, by the way.
You were there.
Yeah.
And you saw that conversation, how it was. It was meant that that kind of a guy is in a stress. There's a stress he's having, and he promised people that, oh, you know, I'm going to check on Matiko in rehabilitation. Oh, that's why I'm going. I have had 2-3 shenanigans there, but look at where he was going. He was going for conjugalizations and making sure that he's picking some Wazungus there, and that was Koinange. Do you know Koinange?
Yeah.
Koinange?
There are ladies who
aligned.
You can use even 200 Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
And buy the
sustain yourself.
Yeah.
The only thing is sustaining yourself. So he went and bought a Mzungu from where? Koinange Street in Nairobi.
From the ghetto.
So as he can just go to Nairobi, make sure that he goes to the club and dance and enjoy his own life and make sure that things are happening. He never knew that we are NBI. Nyabuhanse of Bureau Investigation.
You.
Exactly. NBI.
Any information that is coming,
Ginto has it.
You have to receive it.
I have to receive it.
Yeah, man.
And
the real G
from the village.
Yeah, man.
And that's why I'm always broadcasting it live to make sure that people are gonna be getting the real fact about it.
Yeah.
And you know another scenario yesterday that has caused much of the trouble also. A one-on-one Nasto yesterday went back to the river to do bathing.
My friend, you know, I was wondering how this guy went to a river, but with his wife.
Now we are going back because I told you where we are heading. You know, now there's nothing like talking about Kenge himself. You understand? Even Kenge himself went one day and bathed in a river. I was there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Do you know that time, man? We went and Argentina Longnose was having
the Oruaro.
It's called Oruash.
The underwear.
The underwear. Now the underwear, my friend, it was pathetic.
Entering into.
You know, the Mzungu, whenever they are coming into Africa, you know, you can never find an African that way. And a Mzungu, imagine,
have
a different mentality. That as long as I have the public area is enclosed, other areas can be exposed.
I have to enter something in.
So whenever Kenge himself was just there bathing there, doing some shenanigans there, do you know how he was salivating me and Gitiriba?
Tell me.
We were salivating like dogs.
Why you not admiring?
That's why I was salivating.
Yeah. That's what, you know, people are saying that you are.
I'm doing what? No. We were there as top securities. And imagine even the Didi uncle, we were there with all the molesters. And if the police, they could be so genuine that time, they could have arrested everybody that day. Because we were there, everybody, and we were just making sure that all the Didizers, talk about Kenge driver, talk about Didi Uncle, talk about DJ Perez, talk about how many are we? We were with Luca family, and everybody now, man. You know, this kind of the people they are. Now, you know, now what was so miscellaneous is at a point where now Kenge himself, he went with 2
ladies,
Argentina Longnose and DJ Perez.
At the same time?
At the same time, and both of them, they were single underwear.
But when you see, let me tell you something. You know, as African, we are somehow
not fearing.
Not fearing. Also, we are agentic. So we can just take things
slightly.
Yeah. And so even
and not in a serious matter.
When Kenge took 2, you know that he's just a real courier.
And you know, my friend, when it comes to the real fact about how things comes out, an African, that's a real fact about an African. And when this kind of the things do come, some people will just be wondering, what's really happening to this kind of the people? What's really coming out? What's really popping out? Like, how can a person come to you and talk about, you know, we have to go and show ourselves that, oh, this is how we are, we have to go on the bath,
By the way, let me ask you.
Who is interested with your wife's style?
Let me ask you. How did, I know you cannot answer this, but you can reason. How did Nasto decide to go and wash himself with his wife? I
don't know if they don't have a bathroom.
Or is lacking of content?
No, it's not lacking. Maybe he wanted a green lodge. You know, even a green lodge is something very fantastic. Natural habitat. Where whenever you are marinating, this kind of the clean air is passing through the segments, and making sure that everything is so good.
But when you enter through our what you call our culture, this does not allow.
Not allowing. The point is one, everybody has his own right to do whatever you need to do. But to an extent, where now you take your wife and go show your tights of your wife, whom do you want to see that your wife is having some bright tights? Or,
and tights? If one day someone and started conjugarizing your wife because you are
exposing them.
And when you are in the market,
you are
telling your wife.
Imagine whenever they will begin to now applying for this kind of a visa, they'll talk about Gintu is now coming to our entire family. What were you showing us? Maybe I saw something meticulous.
Yes, something fantastic.
Something which is manganyu.
The nyashi wa nyashing.
Exactly, man. And if you want to do even marination, you see whenever he's washing, I talk about, when I will catch there. But now the people are giving us a hint on how to handle them. You understand? Now I cannot understand how this kind of things do.
But you know, you don't try this, because if you start corner, you're gonna be removing us to our wife.
Who told you? Not the Nasto only.
Even Dimwango, you know, Dimwango usually wanted you very much.
Wanted me?
Yeah. You never watched the video?
I watched.
I have been watching the video. People saying, hey, you know, the Muhangu wanting underscore Gintu. That's why he was just jealous on you. Acting perpendicularly, abnormally.
Coming and shaking Nyasha's and it was meticulous. I could have spanked it. It could be a very better opportunity for me. But I lost that. I lost that opportunity.
Do you love?
How can you love somebody in the first eyesight? How can you love somebody? And she was speaking nicely. Hey!
So you like her?
The voice of her call, the way she called me.
You like the voice?
Yeah. It was about, this kind of a stuff, man.
Have she been ever calling you?
She called me only once. After calling me at the villa, she called me once and talking about leave my name alone.
How do you feel about
I felt
your
whenever
crush calling you?
My crush, have I ever?
It's your crush.
Have I ever cucumberized or never my crush?
No.
A crush is a person you have
No,
ever
no, no, no.
you have
A
ever
crush,
dealt with.
no, no,
and you know her
no,
crush.
No.
How can you talk
You can
about?
ask the lady.
No, a crush is a person you know her crush.
A crush is someone who you are admiring.
Who told you? A crush is
know.
a person whom you know the crush or he knows your mornings.
A crush is someone who you are admire.
No.
I can admire you. I say, hey,
No. That's now didism.
Not you. I'm just giving an example.
No. Even I have to tighten my long trousers. I have to tighten my long trousers, guys.
You are funny.
Here things are coming.
So, what did Nasto do?
Nasto put the wife out and shows us how she's called Miss Flay.
Or he wanted to appreciate God creatures.
No, God creature, he ever sees it in the bedroom, man. That's now bringing the bedroom bully to the forest.
But we have to appreciate as a society.
Imagine Nasto is a snitch like a snake and going to meet her own snakes now and going to meet the brothers. Went to the green grass again to make sure that you know if you are a snake
Yeah, man.
and you are a snitch like a snake, then you go and make sure that you are going to put your own you have another snake which is behind the scene.
Let's leave that. I want you to answer me. How did you succeed in this YouTube platform whereby Nasto started earlier?
Nasto started, I remember, yeah.
The house that he have built is just how that can satisfy him.
Yeah.
Why did you just decide to build a big house and you are not, let me finish.
Yeah.
You are just a newcomer.
Not a newcomer. Young in YouTube.
Young in YouTube.
Yeah.
But you are best.
The point is a strategy. A strategy, because never in your history undermine yourself, underage yourself. Never underage yourself. Talk about I want to do this and do it. Never talk about that one I can never do it. Oh no, because of this and this. You just try it because you can never know what's tomorrow coming.
How did you try and you started? Let me
tell you. You have asked a question. Yeah, I know this kind of a slab we are talking about. It's more than the motorbike. It's 202.
A new brand motorbike.
267,000 Kenya shillings to put this kind of a slab. And to the real fact of the day, I can tell you right now is that I started planning on it before even I could start. I could not just come out and talk about I want to start this kind of a construction once.
When a teacher is teaching, people have to follow the procedure that a teacher is just using the method to consult
the EGs.
Yeah. So like me here, I'm just here to follow your method.
My step.
Your step.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you
how these things are ongoing.
Yeah, man, so that even me, I can have a small cage.
The fact is one. The term that there's somebody who can come and talk about Ogintu, I like whatever you are doing. I appreciate your effort. You have been so jovial. You have been entertaining us. I can just send you $100. So, and that $100, you understand? That $100, do you know it's $100? It's a trip of sand, plus 2 cements. You understand it?
Yeah. Exactly.
And another person talked about I'll help you to buy, or I'll help you, or to how the things are going. You have been doing much of the work here and there. I will send you $50. So, that's 6,000. Do you know what can it buy? It can buy 7 cements. You understand it?
Yeah.
6 to 7 cements. You understand? So if you talk about now, I've got this kind of $100. I want to go to entertainment. I entertain myself because this kind of a person told me that you can use it the way you need. You understand? You can use it the way you need.
Yeah.
Now, whenever you come to the real fact of the day is, it's you now to control yourself. which kind of the needs do you have first? Cater for them. You understand? But not talk about, I want to go to a best hotel. I want to go entertain myself in a best hotel, here and there. And you talk about, oh, next time you come again and talk about, I want to have this kind of a project. Yet you lost the money to the hotel than just investing the money. Then at large, from that section, you will get a lot of money to go then or invest.
Like example. So do you mean that like you are using example of Ayamogesi in positive way? Like Ayamogesi today you have just met and told me, you know what, I have just received 21,000 Kenya shillings and I have been told to go and just give a leisure time at the beach. So do you use that opportunity to get that money? Instead of going to the beach, you are using to get maybe sand or using money on making bricks?
To my extent, what I know is that everybody has his own needs. If your need is entertainment, give yourself an entertainment. If your need is food, give yourself food. If your need is to support your family, support. If your need is to see how beautiful ladies are passing in front, how ladies are shaking some nyashes here and there. You just talk about you are now counting with your own teeth are out. Now you are looking with your teeth. 1, 2, 3. You are just shaking your head and knocking your head. It will be at your own extent, you know. But if the money comes and talk about, you can do whatever you want. There's this kind of a person who can talk about, I want to support you. I like how you are just doing. I want you to go and relax because that has been a hectic time. And I know how the things are going onto the ground. Much of the people say it. I know how they talk about the focus in the ground. It's so hectic here and there, stressed here and there. I want you to go and leisure. Put your thoughts down, relax. Whenever you go and cherish yourself, whenever you come back, come and start afresh. You understand me? So there's a condition that a person can talk such way and talk about, okay, I can understand. And it's now you to decide. You individually. Where am I going to remove this stress from? Where am I going to remove this mortality rate from your head from?
So how do you control your feelings when you are just in a hungry
time? A hungry mood?
Yeah, hungry mood.
I've never been hungry.
You can never talk about that.
I'm telling you that as a fact. Whenever I see,
no way.
Let me tell you my history, my friend. When I feel like somebody has accused me or alleged me or annoyed me, I go to the street food. I go and walk.
You eat
I go for a walk. I swear to the living God. I go even to the fish ponds there. I go get some shower, just enter into the water, sleep inside the water.
So what is the best option?
The best option is to control yourself minus using money. Now, whenever you'll not be having money, now you are stressed. Why are you going to get money so as you can just go and remove your stress from? If you feel that it's so hard, go take a nail, 6 inches. Take a hammer. Get a tree. You see that this is a tree. Put a nail there. Cut. Hit that tree until you feel like now, I'm satisfied. You come back and refresh yourself. Sometimes being annoyed, it can cause you to have miscellaneous conceptions that you can just go and make some harmful, misorderly things outside there, and it will cost you. It will cost you again. You understand? And you find that you are now talking about because of this kind of the stress, now I have to go somewhere, maybe I want to go and cherish. And yes, it's something that will refresh you, and even music. And I'll tell you, the music is something which is so fantastic. Have you ever heard me whenever I'm sleeping?
Yeah.
I put a volume like 100.
Yeah, I always.
100 volume.
You are a musician listener.
I put a reggae. Called me Ondoko.
Yeah, man.
The beat that comes even whenever I'm at the bed, I can sleep very meticulously. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, whenever I wake up, my mind is now very fresh. You understand?
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes you will get annoyed if, let me tell you this kind of a thing. If we have ever got somebody who has ever accused you or allegated you, has annoyed you, you feel like you are not somebody he has ever disgraced you. You feel like even this kind of a YouTube platform, it doesn't even matter. You can even throw a phone. You understand?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
those ones are your own guts. If you want to control them, it's only you. You understand? If you don't control yourself, tomorrow it's you only, you go and buy that phone. You have just a scramble and thrown down, and you have just dismantled it. So it's you to control your tempers. If you can never control yourself, who's going to be controlling? It's like self-esteem also. You can get money and talk about now. There are people who can get money. And whenever even 100 shillings into the pocket, they cannot stay. They can never stay. I'm telling you, they can never even talk about it's any time. You are here, you are here. You are a motorbike, you have a car here. You are here, you are here. You are in this food, you are in this hotel. A day can end. You have visited like 20 places in a single day.
Let me ask you a question on that. I'm not like how you have just given an example, but I can think, I can be, but I can think. How do you control yourself on that?
On in terms of if you have even a single money, the only thing is one. Whenever you have money, just be like, ask yourself, maybe 1 minute ago, or 20 minutes, or 1 hour ago, I never had this 100. Maybe it's going to, I talked about, hey bro, help me with the 100, then I give you 1,000.
Yeah.
You feel very happy.
Fantastic.
Very, very happy. You feel like now you can go anywhere you need, even a place. Now, whenever you get money, there's this kind of an emotion comes that when you get money, now the brain starts beating even the places you never had in your brain for you to go. You can visit them.
Yeah.
After being given that 1,000 Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
Why? Just start, because this is coming from your own mentality. Talk about 1 hour ago, I never had anything. I never had any plan of this kind of the money. Why can't I sit this way only and make sure that I can think about something? Let me tell you one thing again. And this is a fact. If you have 100 shillings, do you know that there are people who are selling sand, 100 shillings? Do you know that one? Why can't you go and buy it and talk about I have made a step? Do you know that when you focus about I want to do this, I want to plaster my house, I want to have some cement, I want to plaster my house, or I want to do something, and talk about tomorrow, if I get 100, I go and put that 100 into the sand and come and talk to Ginto, hey bro, one sand, can you take it with your pickup? I'll be a loader, and I'll load it and go and offload it. You are making something. You'll ever be thinking about, oh, now I have sand. People will be laughing to me that I brought sand. Then I can do nothing with that kind of the sand. What am I going to do? Improve yourself. Whenever you get 500, talk about again to please. I have 500 and the cement is 900. Do what? Add me even is 200. I look for another 200. Then I do what? I continue with what? I buy one cement. You understand? If you buy one cement, you'll be motivated. You'll be motivated about I have a cement. Why can't I look for the money? I be a handyman. I bring a person who can plaster.
It will give you a morale.
So it will give you a morale to continue to invest this kind of the money. Whenever you will start getting, you will have something to do. But like right now, you get 10,000 Kenya shillings. You have never planned up. You have not planned about it.
You don't have a plan on that.
You don't have
money.
a plan. Let me ask you a question. I see we have the money maker pump there. Brought it. Is the money maker there? Yeah, the money maker pump. I want to migrate to this section. I told you that I want to have some green zone here, and everything gonna be so fantastic. So, I want to ask you a question, like this one. The time you started talking about you want to invest in maize, you want to plant maize. Did you see how focused you are?
Yeah.
You talked about how can I get money for a tractor to come and plow. When you got money for the tractor, you're now hitting the plan. How can I get maize?
On COP.
Hey, how can I get maize? Someone talk about I have some 200. You will never lose it. You talk about the target I have is maize. When you get maize, you talk about now I have maize. How am I going to plant the maize?
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
You have those kind of the things. Like right now,
Step by step.
Step by step. Like right now, I know I have bought tiles for what? For the concrete gutter.
Yeah, man.
I've bought talk about the waterproof. I've got the grout. I've bought the talk about the metal rods, which are the square
waterproof also.
No, the squares, the square metals there, the steels there for the windows. Now I'm calculating how can I get another 35 1 by 1 by 1.5 mm. So as they will be narrower than these ones. These ones are like the beams. The other ones will be like passing inside. You understand me?
Yeah, man.
So how am I going to work towards that one? And after that one, I'll get that I know that now I have some ballast. How am I going to put the slab here? Am I having the cement? You know that you are gauging yourself. How are you going gauging yourself? Like right now, you are thinking about the maize is now coming out. Whenever the rain will rain, I want to put fertilizer. Who am I going to hire so they can put the fertilizer? How much are they going to talk about? How much? You understand?
Yeah, man.
So you have those kind of the thoughts coming now and again. So you'll just think about what am I going to do? Even if you have your own, talk about, have you ever seen me going to a club? What am I eating? I only have street food for 30 shillings. It's enough for a day. Because even if I go to a club, I drink, I do what. Tomorrow, they will ask me for the cement. Do I have it?
Today, tomorrow will be another day.
Tomorrow will be another day. Am I going to sprout it out and talk about now this kind of the liquor that or the alcohol I took yesterday? I have
it
nothing.
out so that they can help.
So it will just give you some
miscellaneous effect.
uncomfortable zone. Like you will just, even you yourself, you talk about, now, it was just for 2 hours. I have spent 10,000. Am I normal? That 10,000 will be something. And the next day, you hear somebody talking about, hey bro, we don't have some soap. Even you don't have even the money to buy a soap.
And you used a lot of money.
And you used a lot of money
on liquor.
For liquor. You understand? Or for something that was not even necessary for that time. Have a plan. Whenever you have a plan, everything flows. And that is the best moment I can tell to the people. And the king has never told anyone. You understand me? If you plan about it, you're going to be making it. That's the thing that no one has ever told anybody. And I'm telling people for the free. And they're going to thank me and take it to the bank.
You know, with me, I started a YouTube channel with Mayuguno. But I wanted someone who is just progressing so that even my life can improve at least. That's why I switched to you. And because of your progressing, even me, I'm learning something. Because I can go to some people and show people what I have.
Yeah.
Because you are just giving us a very big morale, which it's like you can make it.
You can make it. Me, yeah. I always tell some people that when your day calls, I told you a day, do you remember how long did I shoot a video with Gashagwa? They were formulating some bricks back there. From last year, October, until last week, I shot a video talking about I have reached 30,000 bricks and I'm going to arrange 10,000 bricks at the following day. You want to remember?
Yeah.
And there's somebody who talked about blessed to them. And since that time, I was shooting some videos. But it reached at a time now, it was a later time that they talked about now, we can bless them. They got their blessing. Some people talked about Gintu, let Gashagwa get this kind of the money, let the other guy take this kind of the money. You understand?
Yeah.
And that was the perfect moment. That's the perfect moment whereby your time is coming. Everybody has his own time.
Yeah.
And if you waste that time, you're going to not find that time again.
Time wasted will never recover.
Never be recovered. And we'll be talking about by the time when I was having that kind of the amount of money. Imagine now if I could be going to the club. Look at how much I could have spent with ladies. More than 2-point-something M.
Going to add nyash on women.
Imagine now going only to facilitate the watering of the ladies. Huh? You can now discuss.
Comparison.
Watering.
Satisfy.
Watering. Using injector pump. You can now imagine. So it's the fact that I'm always telling the people. So it's you to decide on what you want to do at a specific time, and you will make it.
And I have also another question on.
We have another lady here. She can just come, join. Because now I can give you a morale. Now I'm in a morale mode.
Another question.
Yeah, bring the phone.
Another question to complete. Yesterday I saw you with another visitor on the G Castle.
Exactly.
And I heard he was just saying that there is someone behind your G Castle. Is it true?
Those are just lunatic psychopathism ideas. Because there's no one has ever talked about, Gintu, I have 1 million to support you in terms of making sure that the G Castle is coming. Those are called allegations. So as people will talk about, you know what, Gintu is being supported. You know, everybody, yesterday I said it once. Yeah. Everybody knows who is helping Maro to construct the villa. Everybody knows who is helping Priscilla Sagati to build her own house. Everybody knows who is helping Pasi to build her own house.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who is helping Mapopo to build his house. Everybody knows who is helping Go With Jay, which is Burundian Travel, to build his house. There's everybody knows who is helping Claude Joseph to build his house. Everybody knows who is helping Itriba to build his house.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who is helping Mayuguno to build his house. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand.
So when it comes to Gintu,
but why people are just complaining that Gintu have just got all the support and have got all the donators and they have just built the G Castle and someone is behind the G Castle, and I was...
there were so many allegations. They were talking about, Gintu, whenever you are doing the reaction, there's somebody who is promising you money, and that money is now what you are building for. I'm telling you, somebody who has ever supported. Let me tell you one thing. What I know in this life, whatever you are doing, it will reflect at the end.
Or people have to have
just them wait for the end. Yeah. They will wait for that end until whenever you are born, you are told that Jesus will
come.
Till today,
never see him.
Do you know that even your grandfather was ever told? The Greers.
Yeah.
They were told that Jesus is coming.
Yeah. We were lied.
Up to date now, you are the 50th, the 17th, the 21st century.
22 years old.
22 years. You are still being told, and you'll tell your daughters and children that Jesus is coming. You understand me?
Yeah.
So let them keep waiting until they will see a dog taking a brush and brushing the teeth.
Okay.
Yeah. You just wait.
So
let them wait.
They're going to be waiting that there's someone behind the G Castle.
They will just wait until the dog takes a brush.
Maybe they come to just...
Have you ever seen a dog taking a talk about a tissue?
Maybe a Mzungu dog.
The trained one.
The trained one.
Yeah.
But the normal ones?
They can't.
The coco dog?
It's gonna bring miscellaneous
It can never happen. How can it start? So they will just wait until they see a coco dog taking a tissue or a brush to brush it on his teeth.
Okay.
Because yesterday I ate bad things, so I have to do something. So to the real effect of the time is let everybody do his own work. And the motivation I can just give to the young generation here is how the things are going. And this is the real fact about the life. Never, ever, ever talk about or complain yourself that you can never make it. Never, ever complain that you can never make it.
For sure.
Tomorrow is another day. You'll ever make it in life. You'll ever make it. The only thing is maybe your time has not reached.
Yeah.
And when your time will ever reach, you will become the one. You will become the one that you will ever need. And nobody ever knew that Gintu will ever once. How I was being chased with the police.
Do you remember what the last thing you told me, that your father told you that you are a failure?
So many years ago.
So many years
Yeah.
ago.
Do you know that I was now You are now a half. Nobody here is just like me.
So I was
Do you know that? Do you know
I'm a
that?
half on you.
Down at our fish pond,
don't know.
Me,
things
my
went
friend, I'm telling
wrong.
you, and this kind of the story one day, one time, it
Gintu
will ever
was
come
the
out
expert,
clear.
but
Do you
he's
know that
long
I ever
gone.
sold bags?
Tilapia swimming
I was a
slow,
high school.
turtles in a haze.
Your dregs are
When I talk
Fish
about
pond turned to trouble in those crazy days. Oh, the fish were suffocating, ammonia in the air, no water in the pond, and it just ain't fair. Turtles and the tilapia fighting for a breath. Iamaro, a fish pond flirting with death. It's Gintu kept the balance, or so we thought. But then he got the axe and the pond was bought. Turtles crowding corners, fish belly up and still. Ammonia creeping higher, giving us the chills. Oh, the fish were suffocating, ammonia in the air, no water in the pond, man, it just ain't fair. Turtles and the tilapia fighting for a breath. Yamarwa fish pond flirting with death. Keeping fish with turtles, what a wild mistake. No flow, no filter, just a stagnant lake. His Gintu could have saved it, he knew the fix. Now the pond's a graveyard, caught in the mix. Tilapia floating quiet, turtles barely crawl. No water left to save them, no hope at all. Iamar was a legend, a cautionary tale. Fish pond dreams all drowned in a rusty pail. Oh, the fish were suffocating, ammonia in the air, no water in the pond, man, it just ain't fair. Turtles and the tilapia fighting for a breath. Iamarwa fish pond flirting with death. So here's to its Gintu, fired and gone. The fish pond silent now, no swan song. Raise a glass to the chaos, the mess we've seen. Iamarwa fish pond, a busted dream. So here's to its Gintu, fired and gone. The fish pond silent now, no swan song. Raise a glass to the chaos, the mess we've seen. Iamarwa fish pond, a busted dream.